Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today, we're trying something I know you'll try. It's very easy, and I think you're up for the challenge. So today is January 10th of 2025. It's Friday. It's 29 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 2 degrees Celsius. Today we're propagating water Sprite for our water Sprite bonsai. I'm using pots from my old fish tank plants and peat moss that I wet. And yes, I used dechlorinated water that I used a dechlorinator in for the fish. So let's tackle this and see what's going on. Plus, until I can put it in my small tank, I got my bucket of water so they can float in there. So here's the water Sprite that we cut, that I got from my shrimp tank. And I'm going to put it in a, what is it, like a 5-gallon shrimp tank that I got with shrimp in there. So the first thing I'm going to do, I just want to show you how to do it, because I don't want to bore you to death here. I'm going to take my sphagnum moss, which I pre-wet, put it into the pot. Now, I don't have to put stones in here because it's just going to be a shrimp tank. There's no catfish in the tank, and there's no plecos or any other types of fish in the tank. There's just shrimp. Well, I got 2 shrimp in there so far, so I hope they'll breed. And I got it just wet enough so I can plant. Now, I don't know who's going to be up for the challenge. Anybody with you with a fish tank or even a gallon jug, you can try it out. Now here's my water Sprite. Let's see if I can find one that's long enough with some roots on it. A little bit tangled here, so I have to untangle them. And you can see this one has a root on it already, because they will root. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut it above the node, or the brain. That's the brain there. And then let's put this here, and then I'm just going to pull these leaves off. Now, you know what? These leaves will root. If you let them float long enough, they will root. Well, that broke off. I pulled it too hard. So what I'm going to do is just have to cut some of these off, because this will go in that tank. And I'll look for a good, there's like 1, 2, 3 brains there. No rooting hormone is required. And then let's put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. Let's get this guy out of the way. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties, and then we're going to just stick it in into the pot like that. And then we're going to fill it with sphagnum, with peat moss. And what I'm also going to do is take this one that I broke with the root just hanging there, and I'm going to see if it'll grow in there. Hey, you never can tell. Now, this challenge was from Greg Sage from Select Aquatics. And I'm doing his challenge, and I challenge Marisol from Frostbite Bonsai, because I know she has fish, if she can do a water Sprite bonsai. And I'm also challenging Ryan from Hooten Bonsai, because I know he has a pond, and I bet you he can grow one, also a water Sprite bonsai. So this is what we got right now. We got this all set in there. I'm just going to put it in the bucket. I'll let that sink inside. Let's do one more so you can see what I'm doing here. And all I'm going to do is put it in. And you want to squeeze it into the pot. And then put it by the holes. Now, you know, there's Steve from Steve's Backyard Bonsai. I wonder if Steve can do this. I don't know if he has fish. So, Steve, if you're up to the challenge, can you make a water Sprite bonsai? Now, you don't get this overnight. Just like any other tree, it takes time for them to grow. But they do grow, and they will thicken up into a nice trunk. Now, look at the root on this one. This is a beauty. So all we're going to do is we're going to trim it back a little bit there. Cut this piece off that's a little pukey looking. Cut this down to here. Let's see what else we got here. There we go. Cut this here just to get it started. Just like that. And you can see the nice root system on there. Now all I'm going to do is tackle the roots around this way. Now let's put this in. Just like that. There we go. Now I see these pots are floating, so I might have to put some stones on there. Let me get this pot out of the water. So, what I'm going to do is wet it some more. Yes, this is dechlorinated water. And top. I might have to put some rocks on there just to get it held down when I put it into the tank, but I can always put it into the substrate. But right now I want to get it into the gravel, or into the bucket to start soaking. And then all you do, I'm going to put some rock on there, some just aquarium gravel, just to hold it down a little bit. And then I'll plant them in the other tank, and I'll show you a shorty of what I'm doing. And I'm going to put a couple of the other ones so they can be in a planted tank. Now these will grow out of the water. If they grow out of the water, the fronds are not going to be soft. They're going to be woody. They're going to be spiky and hard. So there we go. I'll just get that in there. We're going to see if this other one's going to root with this guy. There we go. So let's give it a try. I know you can do it. And this one you don't have to be afraid of overwatering it, underwatering it, or anything like that there. But it will take time, and it will develop a nice thick trunk. So give it a try. I know you guys can do it. This is one of the easiest bonsais to make. And Greg Sage, thank you for that challenge, because Greg is a master at this stuff. So because he's got a nice trunk on his. I mean, he developed a good trunk. So you take care, everybody. Have a good day. Today's Friday. It's Friday night. In a little while, right now, it's going to be 3 o'clock. Old Mr. Clock's running there. So, it's dance night. So, Grandma, get Grandpa off that couch. Mom, when Dad gets home from work, let him take a nap for an hour. When the kids go to bed, put on some nice old big band music, Benny Goodman, or I can't even think now. All that comes to mind is Benny Goodman right now. And the old Satchmo, oh, forgive me. My mind is completely dead because I've been up since 5, running around like a nut. It's snowing, but not as bad. I shoveled the snow when I got back from shopping with my granddaughter, and I just salted everything, and it's starting to come down, but light snow, but it's just enough to get you aggravated. And Mr. Clock, he says it's 3 o'clock. I know you missed his chimes. There you go. And if you can't dance, and you're tired too much, and Dad's tired from working too much, or Grandpa even if you do like a 10-second hold each other in your arms and just go back and forth and then let them sit down and put on some big band music, a good cup of tea, and relax. It's dance night. It's big band night. Whatever favorite big band you want. Ozzie Nelson, before it was the Ozzie and Harriet show, he was a big band leader too. Check him out. Take care, everybody, and have a good night.